Let's go backwards, right back to the beginning. 2008, the Indian Cricket League. What happened, and how did you first get immersed in this world of match fixing?
Well, I left New Zealand, which was publicly stated, with some personal issues off the field. I won't hide behind that. I've always been hard on my sleeve. I've always been pretty open and honest. I looked at the ICL as a great way to a clean slate, get away from New Zealand, take the family and live overseas. And it was good money, in this Rebel League. And we arrived there, and throughout my whole New Zealand cricketing career, we have had the proper education in regards to, bookie approaches and the dark side of the game. So that was already in place. I get to the ICL, I'm getting comfortable, starting to get excited about playing with a new team, and then you have the phone ring. Happens all the time when you're in India. And on the other end of the phone was an Indian guy who wanted me to use his gear, his batting equipment. So I said, yeah, I'll be interested. Cut a long story short, met him the next night in his hotel room. He came to the hotel, and you walk into his room, and it's happened before on other tours where all the gear is splayed across the hotel room, and you go and pick up bits and pieces, and then you negotiate a deal, and there you go, thank you very much. But when I arrived at the hotel room, there was nothing there apart from, a young gentleman, and at the time I thought his wife, who was sitting on the end of the bed. And so
she wasn't.
No.
The honey trap.
The honey trap. It took about half an hour to realise that. I was still friendly in conversation, and then when I asked again, where's the gear? He said it's coming up with the concierge. I went to the bathroom. He puts his foot in the door. He goes, actually, that's a present from our business, our company, to you. She's a gift for you.
What do you do at that moment?
That's when the penny drops that this is starting to look a bit dodgy. I declined. Next minute, he hands over a big wad of cash, 15 grand's worth of US dollars to my hand. Said, well, this is down payment for our sponsorship for you. Our business is for life. We will sponsor you for life. And that's when it was like, right, got to get out of the situation. Left the money with him. The only way to leave the money with him was to put it in the safe with my code in his room. I straight away went down and spoke to my agent, who was over from New Zealand at the time, to help set up the ICL tournament. Explained what had happened, and from there, the tournament directors were notified, I believed, and it was dealt with. I got sent back to the room to give the code on a piece of paper, slipped it underneath the hotel door without even knocking, gone. And as far as I'm concerned, that guy was dealt with. Thinking, wow, this has really happened to me. It's fine. I've heard stories in the past of being approached, other players being approached, and it's like, this is really happening. So then I go to my hero, knock on his door, and I'm buzzing with this, like, wow, this has really happened. I want to tell someone the story. And then I walk into the room, and then I had to just tell him straight away. I was like, this is just what's happened. I've just been approached, and this is what I've done. I've reported it to my agent, and it's all being taken care of. And then there was this eerily silence for a couple of seconds, and then it's the deep breath. And I always remember the face looking over me saying, well, that's good. That's good, because that's a good cover, because now you're working for me. And that's when my life changed.